Over the weekend, we sent you the latest TOK newsletter, looking at events that have taken place over the last month or so, including stories on the US election, AI use in art and authentication, how identity is shaped by religious festivals, and ways to increase our knowledge of and empathy with the past. If you haven't already accessed the newsletter presentation, you can do so by following the link that you'll see below this video. And we wanted to follow this up with a brief outline of the new features that we've just added to the mini lessons that come with the newsletter, how these are part of our mission to make TOK and critical thinking even more impactful, and a quick look ahead at some of the other resources that we're about to launch. So first of all, we wanted to just provide you with more support for teachers and students using the mini lessons, particularly those who are non-specialist TOK educators. So within the newsletter, within the mini lessons, you'll find much more guidance within the knowledge journey slide, helping you and your students to link the stories to the DP subjects, to identify and understand the essential vocabulary from the media source, to place the key concepts within a real world context, and to finally relate the topic to both the TOK course and to our big question framework. Second, we want students to be able to use the resources more to help them to create their essays and exhibitions. So within the exit slide of the mini lesson, you will see more extensive advice on relating individual stories to the prescribed titles and to the exhibition IA prompts. Third, we want to think big. We have big ambitions for TOK. We think it has or should have a huge pedagogical, intellectual and emotional impact on learners, offering them a cognitive experience that is genuinely life-changing and which can be channeled to their benefit, signposting their critical thinking skills to, for example, universities. So the final mini lesson slide now functions as a launch pad for big educational goals. And that means we provide you with advice on using the topic to promote equality, diversity, inclusion, and well-being in your school, tips on using the ideas and concepts to help enhance university applications, guidance on relating the specific story to much wider issues going on in the world, and suggestions on researching related further thinkers. Fourth, we want to ensure that all students can benefit from our resources, not just the ones involved in the IB diploma. So regardless of the educational program they're involved in at your school, we want them all to be a part of what we do. So you'll also find a non-IB version of the newsletter that you can use with students who are studying A-levels, AP, or whatever it is that you run alongside the IB or instead of the IB to promote their authentic critical thinking skills. We want to introduce them to brilliant ideas and thinkers. We want to link their learning to the real world, and we want to help them to become impressive university candidates. So this version of the newsletter now comes with advice on the newsletter stories, helping them to kickstart extended projects such as the A-level EPQ. So you can check out the link to the alternative newsletter within the newsletter mini lesson slides. Access to the mini lessons and all our other pioneering resources for TOK is for faculty members only. So if you are not a faculty member of the site, you can join in seconds. Again, follow the link beneath this video. If you have budget issues, we can't emphasize this enough, please talk to us. We promise that we will find an annual membership fee that will work for you, particularly if you're a state-funded school or if you're a school in a problematic region where there might be conflict or uncertainty. We help a lot of schools around the world to connect their students to what we do. So we will promise to find you a price that works for you. In terms of our other new resources that we're about to add to the site, well, we'll be finishing with our two final big question units, BQ4 and BQ5, and we'll aim to have those ready and online by early in the new year. We are adding more filmography padlets. We've seen how popular they are with students and teachers, so we're going to be adding more movies to that particular resource. And we're also creating a TOK reading list which will be arranged along similar lines to the filmography, giving recommendations for non-fiction and fiction books, suggesting questions and focus points to allow students to get the most out of these fantastic works of literature. We're also busy trying to restructure the site to make it more approachable, presenting more resources via Padlets, which we're a little bit obsessed by, and we find them just to be the most practical way of visualizing and accessing materials. Finally, we'd just like to point out that we're doing more and more in-school and online workshops for schools around the world. For anyone looking to integrate TOK with the rest of the DP, yes, we promise we can persuade even the most resistant of teachers that TOK is worth the bother. We help support students. We work with students with the essay and the exhibition and help them grasp the essentials of the course. We can help TOK departments to design and deliver a fantastic TOK course. And we can even sell the course to your parents. We're doing workshops now alongside schools, persuading parents that this is an essential part of a complete education. So get in touch with me directly about setting up a visit or setting up an online workshop. You can also visit the page of the site that deals with TOK workshops. So schools that we have visited over the last few weeks include the Frankfurt International School. We went to the Practical Pedagogies Conference in Cologne. We did a 5-day in-person workshop for the Ishik schools in Istanbul. We worked with Hebrew Academy in Shanghai. We worked with École Janine Manuel in Lille. We've visited Colchester Sixth Form College, which is actually an A-level school, not an IB school. So we're working with more and more schools to help them promote authentic critical thinking and the TOK course. So get in touch with me, reach out to me. I'm based in Cambridge, very easy for me to visit any school in the UK or in Europe, but I've even done 24-hour trips to Shanghai. So wherever you are in the world, I can help you with TOK. Get in touch if you have any questions. Many thanks for listening, and we hope you enjoy the new resources.